Hi everybody, welcome to the self-check section 12.3 through 12.5 video. Let's look at number one. So number one states, find the regression line and the best predicted cost of a ticket purchased 1 day in advance, given that the cost of the ticket is $300 if purchased 30 days in advance. So here we have two lists, the 30 days and the 1 day. So this is going to be our X essentially. And this is going to be our Y. Also, this is going to be our list one and our list two. So let's go ahead and get started on this problem. So it's asking us for the regression line and linear correlation. So the first thing we need to do is set up our calculator work. So for this problem, it's going to be linear regression t-test. And it's the same as always, list one, list two, one, and not equal to. Okay, so let's go ahead and find A, B, and R and form a regression line. So let's go to our calculator. You want to make sure you enter in the data into your list one and list two, as I did here. So pause the video and try that out. Okay, so we're going to go to stats. We're going to go down to tests, and we're going to scroll all the way down to linear regression t-test. So same list one, list two, not equal to, blank for reg EQ, and we're going to hit calculate. And here we go. We get our A, we get our R, and let's go ahead and write this into our work. So I'm going to round a couple things. I'm going to round A to maybe like 1 decimal place. I'm going to round B to 1 decimal place, so 7.1, and R to 3 decimal places. Okay, so we want to find the regression line. Remember, the regression line is just y hat equals a plus bx. So if we just substitute in these values, we get negative 1237.6 plus 7.1x. Okay, so here we want to find the critical value and compare with R and state the conclusion about the linear correlation. So first thing we got to do is find the critical value. Okay, so here we had to know our sample size. We have about 7 pieces of data. So this means n equals 7. Our alpha is not given to us, so we assume it's 0.05. And then all this leads to, if you view your table, it's going to give us a critical value of 0.754. Okay, so step two is comparing the absolute value of R and the critical value. So the absolute value of R is just 0.709. It's already positive. And we have 0.754. Let me use purple for that. So which one is bigger? Looks like our critical value is bigger. And when our critical value is bigger, that means no linear correlation. Okay, so no linear correlation. So since there's no linear correlation for step 5, that means we can't use regression line. And so what that means is we have to take the mean of list two to get that prediction. So that means we have to go back to the calculator. We can go to stat, press calc, click on one bar stats, and we got to make sure we replace L1 with, oops, we got to make sure we replace L1 with L2. So delete, and second list 2. So if we hit enter, then we get our mean X bar, which is 690.229. So let's write that down. So here I'll say Y bar equals 690.29. All right, so what that means is the best predicted cost of a ticket purchased 1 day in advance given that the cost of the ticket is $300 if purchased 30 days in advance is $690.29. Okay, so that is how you would do question 1, regression line. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.